Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
It is said that education is the key to success. The Grenada Development Bank believes this to be the truth. Hence the reason we have made it our prerogative to ensure that your key is in safe hands with us. Here is how you can unlock your success with an education loan from the GDB. We offer you 3 loan options. We've got our regular student loan, our work-study student loan, and our special student loan. Our regular student loan is for persons who wish to pursue full-time tertiary level education. If you are a permanent employee who wish to study while continuing your employment, then our work-study loan is for you. Our special student loan is in collaboration with the government of Grenada, geared towards vulnerable persons who would like to pursue higher level education. Remember, you must have proof of admission from a recognized institution here at home or abroad. All our loans are 100% financing with interest rates as low as 5%. Get your funding from GDB today for your tertiary level education, your technical training or vocational training, even professional development, with up to 12 years to repay. Your future success is today. Grab it now.
Ding Dong is coming to put the dance back in dance hall. The fireman Anthony B is coming to blaze up a fire.
One thing I can do, one thing I can do. Almighty God,
And Vaughn will bring the trouble in the morning. Saturday, December 22nd. It's a December to remember. The dancing edition. At the Grenada National Stadium. Get those early bird tickets now for $60. You pay $70 after or more at the gate. Available at all usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets and GoToFed.com. It's a December to remember. Saturday, December 22nd. This event is endorsed by St. Augustine Medical Services, Netherlands Insurance, Steele's Auto, Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, Best Court Construction, Sign Experts, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Cass Unisex Boutique, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Carib, Campari, Eldorado, Ivanov Vodka, Duty Free Caribbean Holdings, Crown Collection, K&E Alignment, Maitland Trucking, Grenada Cooperative Bank, Grenadian by Rex Resort, and Boss FM.
Telecommunications company begins legal proceedings against the NTRC. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details for the news for Thursday, December 20th, I am Sherian Noel. Lime Liberty Flow has started legal proceedings against the NTRC and possibly ECTEL. During a meeting of the House of Representatives on Wednesday, Leader of Government Business, Honorable Gregory Boeing, told the nation that the company filed a complaint over the fact that Digicel has been granted a license in the 700 band, but they were not granted one, having applied at the same time. Digicel is now moving in the direction of the LTE mode of service providing.
At the point in time that the applications were made, that Digicel ended up with only the in that special band requested, but Lime, Flow, Liberty, that one combination, had a clash for the same frequency with ILCOM. And so they were sent, ILCOM and Lime was sent to see how you can find some accommodation for each other. In the meantime, the frequency and the band that was applied for by Digicel, other persons were there, including Lime, but then they came to an understanding. And so since that band was free, it was given to Digicel. And now they're claiming, even requesting, that the license be revoked from Digicel. Because what we are calling local parlance favoritism. But it's just to let the public know that both two parties applied for the same frequency. And so he didn't want to impose the decision to say, well, you get it and you do not get it. So he asked them to go together to find a solution. They did not find a solution, but because Digicel has moved ahead, they have now filed this in court.
Minister Bowen hopes there could be eventually an amicable settlement to the issue in the interest of all.
And Digicel is now moving speedily to implement some $384 million PPP partnership, which includes data center for the government, connection for schools, and connection for all government buildings, not only in Grenada, but Grenada, St. Vincent, and St. Lucia. So, Mr. Speaker, the public should be aware of this, and we will just allow the process to take its course. We hope that nothing will go contrary to stop the big investment and the big development, because education will be affected, people will be affected in the case if we revoke the license. And we'll only do this on a court order. But we hope that everything works out well, particularly for this season, Mr. Speaker.
ANC traveled throughout the region to receive urgent attention from a new regional subcommittee. That announcement by Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell on Wednesday during his ministerial presentation at the special sitting of Parliament. Dr. Mitchell was updating members of the lower house on the just concluded two-day regional heads of government meeting in Trinidad. He said to address the high cost of travel throughout the region, leaders have unanimously agreed on the establishment of a subcommittee to immediately investigate the taxes imposed on airline tickets. Dr. Mitchell says there are too many processes restricting the smooth movement of CARICOM nationals.
Grenada reduces its taxes on tickets by itself. It won't solve the problem. We'll just lose revenue. It has to be done in Barbados, has to be done in Trinidad, every single country. And that is something that we have committed ourselves to say by the time we get to the next heads of government meeting, we should have being able to make serious decisions so that cost of a ticket to go into Miami sometime is, at present time, is cheaper than going to Trinidad or going to St. Lucia. It makes no sense at all. How are we going to CSME, single market and economy, one region, and we don't even travel to each other's countries? Doesn't make sense. And cost of tickets is a tremendous hindrance to this, and the question of the availability of transport.
Prime Minister Mitchell gave the assurance that a reduction in the price of airline tickets will generate more revenue to countries. He said more people will travel, depositing more revenue in government coffers.
In the end, we will not suffer, Mr. Speaker. The fear we had that we'll get less revenue, that's nonsense. Because right now people are traveling. If the ticket price is lower, the airlines will do better, because sometimes they travel in empty seats. And the governments are going to do better when people travel in the country. The VAT you get, all the things, the taxes that you get from activities in the country are going to make up. And in any event, the more people travel, the more revenue you're going to get. So it makes a lot of sense. I think that was well received, and I expect that we'll be moving aggressively.
The CARICOM meeting was held to address the lack of action on key regional areas and to give urgency to the implementation of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, CSME. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Christmas from the Government Information Service, Channel 22.
A delegation from the Canada Caribbean Disaster Risk Mitigation Fund is currently on island conducting evaluations of ongoing projects to make hurricane shelters more inclusive for the disabled. The Canadian Fund has signed over 98,000 Canadian dollars to the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, to retrofit all hurricane shelters in Grenada and in Carriacou, to include ramps, bathroom and toilet facilities and guardrails. On Wednesday, NADMA conducted a tour of the ongoing projects. National Coordinator Sylvan McIntyre is elated over the project.
We see this as a hallmark. We see this as a historic event, as was mentioned. It's the first time that we are retrofitting facilities to accommodate people living with disabilities and for the elderly. We do have now some construction initiatives that are intending to include those kinds of facilities, but those that are currently existing, we have to retrofit or upgrade them to accommodate. And this for us happening is really, really important. It is really critical, and we are really, I would want to use this opportunity to really thank the Canadian government for facilitating this process. We're hoping that within the not too distant future that there could be an extension and expansion or continuation of projects of this nature.
Consultant Coordinator of the Canadian Mitigation Fund, John Wilson, commends Grenada on the increase in the number of hurricane shelters from 10 to 15. He is also happy that shelters in Carriacou are back on the list to be retrofitted.
I'm happy because we have moved from the original 10 shelters to 15 because we've made some adaptations. And initially, we were only going to do ramp retrofits, but in addition, we also going to be including some water tanks on some shelters. And I'm happy to see that we also going back to Carriacou. Originally, when the concept was first, they were there and then they came off, but they're back on. And in fact, we went to Carriacou yesterday to visit Dover Government School, where the activity will be, where stuff is going on. So I'm happy for that.
Coordinator of the National Council for the Disabled, Hilary Gabriel, is thankful for the additions to the shelters. She is confident that the occurrences of 2004 during the passage of Hurricane Ivan will not be repeated.
It is very timely because from our last experience with Hurricane Ivan, we had persons with disabilities having problems to access the buildings and not wishing, but if it so happens, it would not be the same as before. So this is a very worthwhile venture, and I must applaud the government of Grenada and by extension Mr. McIntyre and his staff at NADMA, because I can tell you it is a job well done.
A training seminar as part of a pilot project for the development of the National School Feeding Program could become the model for the rest of the region. The three-part program, which was funded by the FAO and managed by the National Authority for Zero Hunger Challenge Initiative, concluded this week. Details from Jerry Malcolm.
The impact is to meet the nutritional needs of the school children at school and out of school. Meet the nutritional needs at school that will contribute towards the growth, the development, the learning, performance at school, but importantly, to develop that formation of that holistic eating habit, to eat healthy food at school.
The implementing agency was the Marketing and National Importing Board.
What we hope to achieve today coming out of this seminar is that more groups would be formed among our farmers throughout the island, because as you know, there is strength in unity. And we hope that our farmers would have taken the lessons and the idea shared by Ms. Ferguson and go out into the different communities and form little groups or big groups that would help them to achieve their goals, which is to produce more so that they would be able to feed into the school feeding program.
We are trying to ensure that we have respected farmers' organizations that could supply the school at a regular basis. In fact, we are talking about 4 schools. In 2019, we will expand it to 10 schools, and we are hoping that by 2020, all the schools will be involved. We are speaking about 25,000 children.
The Grenada experience through the pilot project is intended to become the blueprint for the rest of the region, who will be gathering here in February of 2019.
And with this, we come to the end of the National Report. Now to recap the main story. Telecommunications company begins legal proceedings against the NTRC. I am Sherian Noel. Pleasant evening.
Government pension. What are the facts? Are all public workers entitled to pension? Are public workers owed gratuity? Here are the facts. Fact 1. The Pension Disqualification Act of 1983 was validated on April 21, 1985 by the democratically elected government, led by former Prime Minister Herbert A. Blaise. This means that public workers employed after February 22, 1985 are not legally entitled to a pension from the government of Grenada. Fact 2. The judgment in the Hermelin Armstrong case does not create legal precedents for the reinstatement of pension to public workers employed after February 22, 1985. The judgment created a legal precedence only for those workers who joined the public service in a pensionable post between April 4, 1983 and February 22, 1985. There were 56 such workers. The government restored pension to those 56 workers in 2018 at a cost of $7.7 million. Fact 3. All officers employed in a pensionable post who joined the service after February 22, 1985 are not legally entitled to a pension from government. They are only entitled to a pension from NIS once they meet the necessary requirements as per the NIS Act. Fact 4. The Cabinet's decision in 2016 to reform pension is rooted in moral and social justice principles, and it is not a legal obligation. Therefore, any agreement on pension is a win for public workers. Fact 5. The MOU signed between government, the unions, and staff associations in February and March 2018 stated that the pension regime which will be implemented must be affordable and sustainable. Fact 6. The proposed pension regime for public workers employed between February 22, 1985 and December 31, 2018, as stated in the MOU, is a non-contributory pension plan. Therefore, no deductions will be taken from workers' salaries to finance their pension from government. Pensioners also benefit from any future negotiated salary increases. Fact 7. It was agreed by all parties that a worker's annual pension would be a minimum of 70% of their final salary to be paid jointly by the NIS and the government of Grenada. Fact 8. Government is not obligated to offer an advanced pension payment, commonly called a gratuity. Government has proposed to make an advanced pension payment of 2% of full pension, an amount it can practically and reasonably afford given its current and projected revenue stream. It should be noted that an advanced pension payment is a non-interest-bearing loan that the government grants to the pensioner, which must then be repaid in equal monthly installments in the form of a reduced monthly pension over 12.5 years. Fact 9. Under the proposed 2% advanced pension payment or gratuity, retirees will be entitled to a higher monthly pension than if a larger advanced payment was given. Fact 10. If the government accommodates any higher rate of gratuity, the implications would be severe for the country, as this will translate to higher taxes such as VAT, income tax and property tax, higher import duties, the possibility that hundreds of millions of dollars in grants would be lost, lower expenditure in critical areas such as healthcare, agriculture, roadworks and youth development, retrenchment of workers. These are the facts. Government is committed to an amicable resolution to the pension matter for the good of all Grenadians.
Ding Dong is coming to put the dance back in dance hall. The fireman Anthony B is coming to blaze up a fire.
One thing I can do, one thing I can do. Almighty God,
And Vaughn will bring the trouble in the morning. Saturday, December 22nd. It's a December to remember. The dancing edition. At the Grenada National Stadium. Get those early bird tickets now for $60. You pay $70 after or more at the gate. Available at all usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets and GoToFed.com. It's a December to remember. Saturday, December 22nd. This event is endorsed by St. Augustine Medical Services, Netherlands Insurance, Steels Auto, Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, Best Court Construction, Sign Experts, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Cass Unisex Boutique, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Carib, Campari, Eldorado, Ivanhoe Vodka, Duty Free Caribbean Holdings, Crown Collection, K&E Alignment, Maitland Trucking, Grenada Cooperative Bank, Grenadian by Rex Resort, and Boss FM.
Putting the lens on Grenada, its people and its possibilities. This is State of Affairs. Presenting this week, I am Sherian Noel. Keys the multi-million-dollar modern port facility at Tyrrell Bay, Carriacou officially handed over to Manager of Grenada Ports Authority Carl Felix during an official ceremony. More comfortable learning environment for preschoolers in New Hampshire as new wing is now complete. And the Ministry of Labour, with the assistance of the International Labour Organization, trade union representatives and employers, work on occupational health and safety policy for Grenada. These are the images from across Grenada. This is State of Affairs. More stories after this.
Yeah, I know you're from back to back, can I? There's no way that man could ever beat you. We went to about 5
What are the last?
Too fast. Man, run.
Rennie, hold on. Rennie, you're not the same girl. You're all that amount of boyfriend. In truth. Yeah. That's your chance, Rennie.
Hold on. It's the walk.
Alright.
Whenever a pedestrian is attempting to cross a pedestrian crossing or any other road, he must first stop and make sure that there is no oncoming vehicle. However, if there is any oncoming vehicle, he crosses briskly from one side to the other. If there is any vehicle proceeding, he ensures that vehicles come to a complete stop. After that vehicle comes to a complete stop, he crosses briskly from one side to the other. Remember, your safety comes first.
Tyrrell Bay Port in Carriacou has been officially commissioned and is expected to commence official operations by end of October 2018. The port, which was constructed at a cost of $7.3 million EC, will see the suspension of Hillsborough as a sister isle principal port of entry. For some time, there has been calls on the administration to construct a proper facility for Carriacou, as the present facility at Hillsborough has outlived its time and was no longer appropriate for the volume of activities and daily traffic. Wendy Edmond has more.
The newly constructed port in Tyrrell Bay is a replacement to the old structure in Hillsborough, which was in danger of collapsing and as such presented a danger to life and limb of those who used it. Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, who attended the official opening of the $3.4 million Tyrrell Bay Port facility in Carriacou in early October, said that the project is part of the infrastructural development for the Sister Isles.
I'm particularly pleased with what is taking place here today because it has enormous implication for economic spin-off for the people of Carriacou and Peter Martinique and the country as a whole.
The contract was awarded to Jiangsu Geology and Engineering Company Limited, and the sword was turned to mark the start of construction in January of 2017. Now, after 18 months of construction work and modification of design, a new structure has emerged, complete with a welcome center, sit-in facilities, warehouse and office space, and washroom facility. General Manager of the Ports Authority, Carlisle Felix, now anticipates enhanced service for passengers from regional and international ferry services.
We at the Grenada Ports Authority are very happy that at long last we are able to provide persons traveling between Grenada and Carriacou with all of the basic amenities that traveling persons deserve. In that regard, we do hope that persons traveling on the Osprey and other local ferries are going to appreciate the shelter from the elements, the restroom facilities that have been provided, the seating accommodation, as well as the comfort of air condition that will be available as the need arrives.
Former Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Alvin Nimrod, was recognized by Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell for his initiative to ensure the port facility was constructed. Dr. Mitchell also spoke of future plans that will spell greater economic benefits for the Sister Isle. One of them is a decision by Carnival Cruise Lines to extend further cruises to Carriacou and Petite Martinique, while the other will be upgraded air transport facilities. He said plans are already in train for an extension of the runway in Carriacou to accommodate small jets.
Plans are being laid with a Chinese company, looking at the designs to increase that runway facility, provide opportunity for small jets to land. The final plan would be to create a new airport, and that, of course, has been identified in the Dumfries area, and that will be, of course, it will take a lot more resources. And so the medium-term plan and long-term would be this. The short-term plan would be taking care of the increase in runway space at the airport. What that means, sisters and brothers, further development for our country, further opportunities at all sectors of the society.
Parliamentary Representative for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Honourable Kendra Maturin Stewart, said the new facility holds significant economic benefits for Carriacou and, by extension, Grenada.
What we, the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, have today is a state-of-the-art and modern port facility with significant improvement in warehouse space. With this facility, we expect to see significant improvement in the service to port users, a reduction in cargo dwell time, and improvement in vessel turnaround time.
Minister Maturin Stewart says that she is happy that passengers will no longer be exposed to the elements of the weather while waiting to board the ferry, since the facility took into account the island's future developmental needs.
These facilities will not only ease the burden of transacting business but it will also allow for increase in the volume of business we see here in Carriacou and Petite Martinique. More people will want to do business here now that the facilities are here. I am very confident that these facilities will open new opportunities for our people, with larger ships berthing here at times.
Persons who use the port in Carriacou on a regular basis gave their views on the change of port location in Carriacou.
I've been on the ground here for quite a while, and my opinion basically is that it will impact positively on most of the taximen lives, because the 40% of the people that we have coming into the island basically centered somewhere around Hillsborough area. And now that the port is relocated, it means an extra dollar in the taximan pocket. The tongue will remain the tongue, as far as I understand it, but the port in itself will be in Harveyville, so the amount of volume of traffic that you have flowing from Harveyville to Tongue will increase by 40%. At the beginning, probably would grow more at a later date. The taximen are excited. We just need a little bit of cooperation within the system as we go to Harveyville in the way that we will be operating.
It will be an additional expense in terms of transportation of material from the new port, because basically that means that it's no longer a case where there are some items that can be discharged from Hillsborough and other items that cannot be accommodated from Hillsborough be discharged at Harveyville. That means everything inclusive of cement. Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do to change the situation. The most we can do is see what creative ways we have to absorb or reduce the expense of transportation in terms of getting materials from Tyrrell Bay. But I don't look at it as a loss of business in comparison to some of my fellow businessmen, because when you look at businesses in Grenada, there are some businesses that are further away from the port that strive a lot better. You have to make
The little Rasta run away. Jum Jum run away, why? But all the time they searching for sin and carrying on. Juma ride by Jamo in the barang band. Juma run away. Juma run away, boy. Hey, Jum Jum run away. Juma run away, boy. Where to my gun? Where to my gun? Where to my gun? Yeah. Big up. Tell Juma him mother call him. Juma, you play you like the driver boy. You play you like Parang. I shall go give you. Buy you one mom. Hey, Juma run away. Hey. Run away, boy. Chappy, tell Juma go down, boy.
Good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Once again, it is time for Hard Talk, 35 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock on the Spice Isle of Grenada with the final program for 2018.
Yeah, it's one of those times.
Yeah, final program for 2018. You only hear what we say, huh? Next week, we will broadcast a Senate sitting. There'll be a Senate sitting next week. I don't know, next week, Thursday or Friday. There'll be a sitting of the Senate. I think more likely it might be on Thursday of next week. We'll have a Senate sitting, God's willing. So we'll be broadcasting that via the Hard Talk Network. But outside of that, you ain't going to be hearing me and Devon until 2018. Unless you know how to find us. Yeah, you ain't going to be hearing us until 2019, sorry.
I'm hiding so far.
You're hiding?
Good morning, Grenada.
I actually wish I was into next week, Wednesday, Thursday already. Just get rid of this Christmas thing already.
Yeah. I want 2019 just come in and start the ball rolling.
Is it that you're getting older or just that Christmas becoming a bit annoying?
Well, a bit of both, you know. It definitely becomes
becoming a bit annoying, huh?
And then not only just annoying, but as you go older, the responsibility grows when you have children and house and that sort of thing.
I'm afraid the responsibility is part of it, you know. It's just that it loses juice, it loses flavor.
Well, hey, you can enjoy it no more. That's not for you and me. That's for the children. They're enjoying it. They're enjoying it already. So,
but I ain't even think them enjoying it to the level that I used to get to enjoy it when I was their age and thing.
Trust me, you'll be surprised, really, because the kind of things them just do. I mean, we never used to do them things there, and you ask them like, but hey, it's children, different times.
So, folks, today's program, you can call in and give your Christmas greetings to your, your friends, your family, your business associates, workmates, your whoever it is. Yeah, well, Shaggy already do customers this morning. Yeah,
so, and not just this morning, a couple of days he did it again too.
Yeah.
And that was good.
That was good, yeah. So you can call in, even your member of parliament, whoever it is. So you can call in and send your greetings and so on, especially those of you in the diaspora. We're going to make a special thing for you. We're going to give you all additional priority because the people who are here usually get to call on all programs, and we're going to make a special priority. So once we see the overseas line ringing, we're going to give you priority over the local line. But local line, you can call too. Yeah? I still ain't get no info on any yet, you know.
Yeah, and that's...
I ain't get no info on any yet. I ain't get info on any yet.
We need to.
Anybody that listening know to find any, give us a buzz. Yeah? Nice. 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Yeah, those of you that are viewing us on YouTube, that's a Hard Talk Grenada on YouTube, or who are also viewing us on Facebook on the Hard Talk Grenada live link. The numbers are up there. So you can see the numbers 244-07377 and 347-329-3101. Also, you can you could send us a little WhatsApp and thing. Let me see if I could open up the WhatsApp, man. Yeah, let me see if I could open up the the thing doing all kind of weird thing they know. Who's that coming we place there?
Duncan
I come there? Nah, I feel it's Duncan. I ain't see Duncan this morning. I see Lynch. I ain't see Duncan.
Yeah, I only see Lynch. I ain't Duncan in there at all.
Yeah, I ain't see Duncan this morning.
The more you have day off.
I feel Duncan maybe putting up curtain and all kind of thing, painting house, all kind of thing. Duncan doing thing across there and thing. So that may be why we ain't see Duncan yet. Yeah? Yeah, so let me see. I'll open up the Hard Talk WhatsApp. That's the 440-7377. We have that number on WhatsApp as well. But we don't have it that you could call in. You could message us there and we'll get your messages and so as well. So you could WhatsApp us on 440-7377. Look, Duncan here, man. Duncan, come.
I know, Duncan. I know Duncan.
Don't go far. She look like Christmas. We papa.
Good morning. Good morning.
Compliments.
Compliments are the seasoning, girl. You look well seasoned this morning.
It's close to Christmas.
You know, go to the microphone and give your Christmas greetings out to the nation.
Yes, season's greetings to everyone up there. Also, nobody can see my face. Okay. Season's greetings to everybody. I hope that you guys are having a safe and quiet and wonderful Christmas. It's going to be quiet on my side, of course. What else do I need to tell them? I am encouraging every one of you who don't have plans for Sunday. The United Choral is putting on a concert, wonderful concert with saxophone players. I'll be singing along with...
I changed my mind about going now.
Along with Minister Pear's son, he has a beautiful voice. We also have a lot of other artists coming through and singing along with us as a choir, bringing Christmas cheer your way. The tickets are only $25. So if you don't have anything doing on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, if you have some free time, you should come by and sit down and enjoy with us Christmas season at Spice Basket.
All right, so we're going to be seeing you there.
Yes, I will be there.
Yeah, well, I might be seeing you.
I'll be singing.
Singing, she must be, you know.
All right, Ms. Duncan, thank you so very much,
Thank you,
my dear.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And have a wonderful day.
Once we see Nazim that, I thought we should have known.
Yeah.
We should have known. Yes. Chris, you said she had to pay for that advert. Tati, good morning to you. And good morning to my, I just call her my daughter, Rachel. Nurse, good morning to you. I hope you and the young one that you're having a fabulous day today. Yeah, I haven't heard from you for a while. Yeah, my WhatsApp ain't changed. Yeah, let me know what's going on. All right. Lulu, good morning to you. And to Hannah, always there with us every single morning, whether she's on work or she's not on work.
Very loyal.
I really don't know how Hannah is doing it around now, because I know it's an exceptionally busy time for them around now. So I'm not sure how she's able to balance it and get the time to listen to her talk.
Where is the place of employment? I've not. I mean, you could tell me off here. You don't need to.
I won't tell you off here. Yeah. It have price. Yeah, no, but it's not for free. The price is $25 for adults, $10 for children. The United Chorale, the Nights the Angels sang. That's at the Spice Basket on Sunday.
$25, like chicken feed.
Yeah. And what else is there for the weekend? Tonight, I know there is the Face Off at the Spice Basket. I usually go to Face Off. I'm not going this year.
I have no idea what Face Off is.
It's a nice party, but I'm not going this year. This year I'm taking it off. No, this year I'm taking off the Face Off. Yeah, but it's taking place tonight. Tomorrow, December to remember. Anthony B. At a bus or two Anthony B. Yeah, but Facebook go flag me.
They go flag you.
Yeah, Facebook go flag me. But Anthony B. You know,
in concert.
Nobody want to plant the corn. Everybody want to raid the barn.
Raid the barn, man.
Yeah.
and hey, tomorrow also too at the Grenville that's what do you call it? Always the Grenville Recreation Ground anyways.
It in Grenville?
Yes. Looney Spark and Electrify. The regular Christmas promotion for children. Right? Make sure you bring the kids and have fun.
Yeah,
Lots of fun.
Hey, as soon as I say that, I see Sunshine Promotion.
Yes, Sunshine Promotion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, December to remember tomorrow, man.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, it's always a December to remember. And this is the dancing edition. I think they said this is the dancing edition.
The dancing portion.
Yeah, so it's Ding Dong, Ding Dong. Ding Dong. Yeah, so yeah, fellas. So that's going to be taking place at the National Stadium.
And then you
and we know that one sell. Watch, December to remember. We know December to remember always sell off.
Yeah.
It always sell off. Serious
Always,
business.
It's always
Yeah.
Morning, Big Brother Judah. Also,
wonder when we will get December to remember that takes us into Christmas Day again.
Yeah,
I think there was one that happened on Christmas Eve once, innit? There was one that happened on Christmas Eve or Eve of Christmas Eve.
Eve of Christmas Eve.
Eve of Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I think there was
Eve
one
of
on a
Christmas
Christmas Eve as well, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I just get corrected there. It's Progress Park, Looney Sparks and Electrify.
Good morning,
Not
Jamari.
Yes.
Take over your mother account and messaging me. Good morning, Jamari. Augustine, I met Augustine yesterday, man. Augustine, I met him up by Shortman. I was hanging out by Shortman in Fontenoy. He came across, so I bounced him up there yesterday. Well, I didn't bounce him because if I did bounce him, that'd be a different thing. We had to call the police and all kind of thing. But two of us met there yesterday. So, Devon, we had to make a little hang before he goes back up. Yeah, we had to make a little hang before he goes back up.
Well, you got it organized, and you know my how I'm incapable. You call it
Yeah, man. Hey, our good friend there is sending a good morning, Devon and Sheldon and the whole Hard Talk crew. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Greetings from Errol Flint's son, the biggest dog supporter. May my father rest in peace. Errol Flint. I used to call him Uncle Errol.
Yeah, that's the dog.
He used to drive bus, man. Yeah, he used to drive bus and so. And in fact, he had another son that died this year. That would be Andy Sharp.
Big motor.
Died this year. Yeah, man. Errol, that's my boy, man. Errol Flint. Tell Devon he getting him a BTR for Christmas. Right?
Yeah, I would love that.
You want to get it, but you find the port charges are a little high. So
yeah. Okay.
You want to get a BTR for Christmas. So, I mean, you know Devon well.
But
all right.
if you know what you're putting me in there, a BTR, a lot of people in problem, you know. Okay.
So when fellas doing shopping on the road, They ain't taking chance with you.
No, man. I moving them.
Yeah, ain't taking chance. Move?
Yeah, well...
No, I waiting until they reach a little distance off and then I'm making sure the elevation is correct. And no more problems on the road.
No more problem. Lift them up in the air and put them on the side.
Yes, folks. So you can call in 440-7377. The lines are, let me just make sure they're free. Right. So the lines are open. You can call in and give your Christmas greetings and that sort of thing. So yeah, you have Face Off tonight, December to Remember tomorrow, Anthony B. And Anthony B is always an artist I love to go see. I'll tell you why. I've went to various concerts with Anthony B, and I think anytime you pay for a ticket for a concert and Anthony B is one of the artists there, you are guaranteed your money's worth.
Yeah, definitely.
I know some of them promoters and them, I don't know how they just get him off the stage. Because the thing is, he has a lot of songs. So he starts the song and he come back, and he always says he loves Grenada because it's Maurice Bishop country, as he does refer to it. He said, I always love coming to Grenada because it's Maurice Bishop country, one of his heroes, Maurice Bishop. So he loves to come to Grenada. When he performing in the memory of Maurice Bishop. He loves to do that.
I think he is one, I know he's one of the artists that comes to Grenada more than any other artist.
Yeah, he loves to be here.
Yeah. Sometimes twice, 3 times for the year, he's in Grenada. Back in,
I've been to at least 3 Anthony B concerts. I've been to at least 3. May have been another one that I'm forgetting about, but I know in all 3, that guy sing until the sun rise.
Yeah, he have too much of songs, man. He have too much of energy. Yeah,
I saw that guy literally sing
Quarantine Point,
until the sun came up in the original stadium. I saw Anthony B sing until the sunrise, even in not Progress Park, Simoon Cultural Center years ago, back in the earlys. Anthony B came on stage and that guy sing and sing and sing and sing nearly until the sun rise again.
And then
after he performs,
after Ivan, down at Quarantine Point.
Yeah, that's the kind of performer he is. So you're guaranteed when Anthony B take the stage, he take any place. Yeah, it's that kind of guy. Yeah, man. So big up Sunshine Promotion, Judah, the original man in the business. Yeah, man. Hey, and folks, if you're looking for more information, you could check www.partygrenada.com and you'll get all the concerts coming up. You might be able to find out when would you come in. Not if, you'll find out when would you come in. So check www.partygrenada.com and you'll find out when would you come in. Not if, but you might find out. I ain't saying a day, no, but I'm saying it might be there. So when would you come in, you will find out there. And Sunshine Promotions,
yeah, definitely. You know? I mean, the artist I really want to see him bring, and he'll take some doing is Marley's son.
Right.
Yeah, and Ding Dong the Dance Star.
So Sunshine Promotion says from 3 p.m. this evening, they'll be in front of the Esplanade Mall, outside of Boss FM, where they'll be having specials, meet and greet, sponsors, sampling of products, etc. Anthony B and Ding Dong will arrive into the country later this evening. And once Judah tell you somebody coming, they come in. Yeah. So we show on that. You could put your hot plate on. Where's that? People still use hot plate?
Yeah.
Okay, hot plate. You could put your hot plate on. All right. Neil is saying that we should play Timothy Antoine's speech. Yeah. His speech that he gave at the NIS. That is a wonderful speech. And we have a caller.
Celebration. Good morning and welcome.
Yes, guys. Good morning to you. Good morning to Grenada.
Morning.
Yes, how are you, my friend?
Well, are they here now just watching and listening to all you? I mean, nothing else I could do. Just watch and listen.
Take a plane, guys.
So I'm taking all the cool and taking all the sunshine. That is not right.
Can't write life in fear at all.
Yeah, I'm back on the mainland now just for a little bit.
Okay. But you sung under the weather, though. You sung...
No, mainland US.
No, I say...
That's why I'm saying that I'm taking all the sun and I'm taking all the cold.
You sung under the weather, meaning that you have a cold, man. Your voice is...
Yeah, I have a cold in the cold.
In the
so
cold.
That's bad.
So you have serious problem,
So you're not in Florida?
Well,
no. Well, yeah.
No. Right now I'm in Indianapolis.
Yeah, because Florida is usually about the same temperature as the Caribbean. It's just a little more chilly, but it's like Caribbean weather.
But it's more tropical.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I always moving. I always on the go.
Yeah. So once I hear you talking like that and talking about coal, I know you can't be down Florida.
And you're real cloak up with it.
And then you don't have no way I could go outside and see them break some bush and buy some bush and drink.
I could FedEx some for you, you know.
You haven't got FedEx that on your own, eh? I hope you go through the proper phytosanitary.
I'm about to approach us in a couple of days' time.
Mm-hmm.
I wish everybody all the best, you know.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Don't spend money all you don't have, and then January all you crying out. I'm talking to you too, Sheldon and Devon, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Not just the country.
Now we know you go send down a look at 500 US for each of us, man. So we all right.
Yeah, but even though I send down a 500 US each, it's maybe only to pay the company and then money done again. That is why, you know, it's very interesting that from ever since I know myself, they always say January is the hardest month of the year.
Mm.
And I think it's because people spend too much on Christmas time.
Yeah, we go overboard.
That's right. So then if you spend out everything when Christmas time, you buy things that you don't need. You just buy because maybe the neighbor buy. Then of course things will be hard for the first month in the new year. So I think that's something, honestly, this is something I think we as a people need to look at. Don't just go and buy things for buying things' sake. You know?
I think
we must learn how to control ourselves and things like that. But I don't have no ham to boil. That is another problem. Me want no turkey ham. I know all you don't eat ham, but I tell you, I don't have no ham.
Wait. Who's all you?
I just tell you. Well, you have to be you and Devon.
No,
who's all you?
I don't eat ham, Sheldon eating anything.
Well, what do this guy?
Even the rope and all you give him eating.
Oh, boy.
My ham boiling this weekend.
All right, sir.
What do this guy?
Okay. Well, you win already, Devon. You win already.
Yeah.
So, all you know what you're doing. But anyhow,
ask what's about me.
Is going good so far.
That's
Besides
good.
the cold, everything is going so good. And I just want to say good morning to everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Maybe I might see you all soon. I'm not sure.
Try your best, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Well, you have a blessed one and get well soon, man.
All right.
All right, thank you.
And compliments for the season.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
You know, one of the things too that happens when December and then January comes, and most persons a little lower. I think one of the reasons too is because salary is being paid at least a week and a half before, sometimes 2 weeks before the end of the month. So the spending power is greater in the third week, basically, of December. Thus, you have 5 weeks. I say January always have 5 weeks, 5 weeks to really bear. And then all the bills coming up right between the middle of January. You have to find money they don't have to pay bills. So that's one of the reasons that is difficult in January, regardless to how you put it. You could be the best economist and best what? 5 weeks with the same salary you have, and so after December, will be difficult.
It all depends on how you're spending, you know. It all depends on how you decide to spend your money around this time of year.
Because you had to spend more during Christmas, and you have to budget for 5 weeks.
To be honest with you, I think in my mind, in maybe, and I'm not the best economist here. I am terrible when it comes to handling money. I'm terrible. But there are some things that you learn over a period of time. For one, I personally, Devon, am not the type of person that's going to be buying any Christmas decorations. I refuse to do that. I do not partake in the buying of Christmas decorations, Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, or Christmas lights. I find them to be a total waste of money. That's me personally. You may have your traditions. It's always nice to have these things around for the children and that sort of thing. For me personally, it is a waste of money, especially if you're one of the people who are going to buy this to put it up the night before Christmas and then take it down less than a week later after you spend a couple $100 on all of this stuff. That you're going to put up your streamers and you put up your different ornaments and you put up your lights and everything, and then you're going to take it off right after. Yes, for some people it helps bring the feeling of Christmas and all this kind of thing. I just see it as an unnecessary expense. That's just me, as I said. That's just me personally. I see it as an unnecessary expense because that's money that could be going into food in January.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's if you have the additional money, you have the additional money and you have the ability to do it. By all means, do it. But you're not sure that you have enough money to go through January, and there you are looking for the biggest tree, Christmas tree, to put up, along with all these decorations and raising your electricity bill with the lights. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Devon. Good morning, Sheldon.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm just calling to wish you guys Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You, Devon, Sheldon, the family, and also the staff who did a great job for the 2018. I hope you guys could continue the good works. Speak the truth. Always speak the truth. It doesn't change. Learn to listen. When a caller calls, you guys listen. And then you're going to voice your opinion, wrong or right. It doesn't matter. We have, as Petty say, we just have to be one love. And I would also like to send greetings to the Peters family, my mom in Dabo, my brothers, my sisters, and everyone, and my big brother down in Grand Anse, Mellow. I hope you and the wife and the family have a good one. And also the Green family in Guelph, wishing all everybody a great and healthy Christmas. Happy New Year. Mr. Dabrio, I see you doing a good job. Keep up the good works. And that lady in Carriacou, all the ministers, but that lady in Carriacou, Sheldon, she have energy.
Kindra.
And she have no fear.
No fear.
Man.
Fearless.
She have no fear.
Yes,
and that's what I like about her. When you're young and you have no fear, you're going to reach far. She don't care. She's going to say what is right. Who vex. Yeah. She's going to say what is right.
She have more royal blood than I know. You expect?
Oh, man, I know, man.
And then
I know her, man. I'm telling you, she have no fear.
Behind
and
that
this little
song,
man and this little man up the lane up there behind her.
That's what I'm
no
saying.
fear, man.
She have a strong lion behind her. You understand?
Yeah,
so
man.
She back and back.
I said, that's a liar, man.
Yeah. Forward ever.
That woman don't easy, boy.
She keep moving forward,
in the beginning,
man.
Yeah. I had a little doubt when, she come on the scene instead of my boy Cox. But boy, I don't know where them people see them things. You see, Sheldon, a politician does see things that we don't see. A true politician, I'm not talking about them so-called politicians who only believe in lies.
Mm-hmm.
A true politician had to have a vision. You see, Dr. Mitchell has a vision, and everybody cuss him, and next year they have to hug him up. Since I know the man, we cussing him, and then we have to hug him up. me and all. Yeah, we have to cuss him, and then we turn back and have to hug him up. When he bring in stone, we cuss him all kind of thing. At the end of the year, he's man of the year.
Yeah.
So you see, just think about it. So it's not nothing new. And I hope Doc have a good Christmas and enjoy it. Because that could be last year in politics, But I just hope you enjoy it. And, you wish everybody well as usual. Minister David, well, you have your thing already. You're born with that. Mm-hmm. Senator Humphrey, keep on doing the good works. I know you have no fear. And all the other ministers and everybody in Parliament, keep on speaking the truth. Do what's best for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, and not what's best for yourself. Do not want people to like you. Just want people to respect your Sheldon and Devon.
Yep.
Respect your decision. If you're doing things for people to like you, you're going to have a problem, Sheldon. You're going to have a problem, Devon.
Yeah.
Always remember that. The same thing goes to your kids. When your kids give you respect, love come. If they're only giving you love and no respect, Sheldon is down the drain. Mm-hmm. Always remember that. You want respect from the children because you have to respect them first. And let everybody in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique do that this year. At the end of the year, to the children. You understand me? No violence. Let me take it slow and calm. The world always watching us right now. Everybody I pass talking about Grenada. Grenada, I know where we go put all these people. But everybody's about Grenada. They want to sleep with the window open. Only in Grenada you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, take care of yourself. Mom, I love you. Have a good one. Your birthday is coming up soon. I hope you have a great one. You're going to see me sometime in February. So guys, again, may God bless you guys. And always remember, Devon and Sheldon, God is good all the time. All the time.
All the
we
time.
only good sometime. But remember, the Master is good all the time. One love. Have a good one.
All right, my brother. Compliments to you and the family.
Yes, indeed. That's a good bro out there in Canada, man.
Canada, man. Toronto.
So he's out in one of the places there that has extreme weather as far as we're concerned here in Grenada.
Extreme.
It's extreme weather by our standards. Yeah, what we're going to do at the end of the program, we're going to play that address by
Dr. Timothy Antoine.
Yeah, the governor of the... And you know, remember, the money is printed now with his signature.
Of course.
The money, that's the money, the new money that we're going to be having coming out. I am not too sure if it's going to reach in banks as early as January, but definitely in 2019, the bank has stated that that's the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. They have stated that the money is ready now for distribution. So they just have to start circulating it into the different countries and getting the ones that are there out.
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to be some new notes, some polymer notes. So it's going to feel a bit more like plastic. It's not going to feel like paper. It's going to feel like plastic. And it will now have the signature of Mr. Timothy Antoine as the governor of the bank. Yeah. So he's also the governor of the year in the Caribbean region. Trinidad engaged, Guyana engaged, Jamaica engaged, Bahamas, Bermuda, none of them engaged. But Mr. Timothy Antoine of Grenada, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank governor, he got the award, yeah, as the number one governor for the region for the year, yeah. So that's a wonderful one too, yeah.
Hey, morning to Jacket Man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, advance birthday greetings, bro. Your birthday is Sunday. Happy birthday. Happy out strong coming from the Hard Talk crew.
Yeah,
all right? Yeah, Jacket Man, you always there, my
What is it?
brother.
Jacket Man.
Passed by me this morning, too.
Oh, gosh, and Monrepo go vex with us because we ain't get a chance to pass by Monrepo.
Yep.
Monrepo, I know, eh? I know.
Also,
Monrepo go deal with me when he see me.
Also, too, good morning to Brenda Phillip, Brenda Beauty Saloon. Brenda would like to say thank you to all her customers, loyal customers who have been with her over the years, over last 20 or more years.
Mm-hmm.
And she want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all of them, and ensure that their future endeavors, will be prosperous. So hey, to all the loyal customers and those of you who are thinking of going to Brenda's Beauty Salon, she's located at Grambra. Her telephone number is 457-9517. Give her a call. All right? Brenda Beauty Salon. Go and get all the different styles. The perm, relax.
We ain't charging much.
Well, me and you over here do say no. It's free. Everything
folks,
you want.
If you're looking to fix up nice to go out to Face Off tonight, and Face Off is that party where you have you wear black and you put on your nice little face mask, you get your mask on entry and so on. If you're heading to Face Off tonight, but you want to make sure that you have the hair, you could check Brenda. Yeah, you could check Brenda. Or you're looking to go to Anthony B last night and when you have to do the little Rastaman skank and thing, when you start to heat up the place with enough of them Swami, gonna start a revolution, army. When you start them tune and them so, and you have to jump up and them kind of thing, so like you have to get the Rastaman skank and heave. Yeah, you want to make sure that the hair is done properly. So you want to make sure your weave on stays on, and your weave on doesn't become weave off.
Weave off. Right? I had to make a jump. You see the weave on fall off. You don't want that happening. So come to Brenda's Beauty Salon. You're getting all the different styles.
Yeah, you want to make sure the locks lucky.
Are the best.
You want to make sure the locks lucky.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah. And if your hair is relaxed, you don't want it looking unrelaxed. Yeah, so you want to make sure when you do your stuff, you get it done properly by the proper people so you can check rent.
Definitely.
All right, folks, local folks, you can call as well, 440-7377. That's 440-7377. I know it has some people like Beverly and them go out to hide to come and make the local call.
Yeah.
But Bev, don't worry, we know you go call.
And hey, and a special good morning to all our loyal listeners, those of you who may be taking a peek to listen, those of you who are the job listening but can't call, all of you all. Good morning to you and happy holiday. Enjoy the best of it. And remember, 2019, hard talk will be hard talk. Understand?
They thought we was nice this year. Anyhow, because I and him on the Marco bench hardly get used for the later part of the year.
Later part of the year and things.
It's a thing I could talk about today and things.
Repair. We went and repaired the Marco bench.
I get all kind of information over the last 48 hours. I could bust some information and things. No, I go hold it.
That is Christmas time.
Christmas time. I go hold my information and go behave myself.
January.
And I go hold it.
We will.
But first week in January, dragging that bench.
I'm
telling you.
But we had to repair the Marco bench. We had to reinforce the legs and things. So much activities before March 13th, 2018 that the Marco bench, one of the legs got a little damaged. So we had to strengthen it.
We're going to deal with it. 440-7377. That's 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Deepo, not me and you and that. Now you're looking for drama day. Let's go to the phone line.
Good morning and welcome.
At if in calling the people bathroom, shh, don't tell nobody. Whoa.
Bev, you better make it quick before they catch you.
In the bathroom.
Hey, at if in the call, at if in it in the bathroom,
First I know these people, First I know these callers.
Oh, Lord, Sheldon, Devon, I talked to you all, I think it was Monday that I was calling back and wish you all happy holidays again. Yes. I'm here to not calling Oiko. Can let the people see you on the phone.
You can't let that.
I pretend I want to pee and I run in the bathroom. Got to make the call.
The world listening to
who you want to say Merry Christmas to down here, down home in Grenada?
Oh, Lord, the Raymond family up in Mara and the Dabrio family. My cousin Arvin Dabrio, my little brother Clive. Oh, Lord, so much of people, all my friends, the Hartog family, what was her name, Hannah and Chris and Miss Brenda and everybody else on the live. Who else? I don't know, I'm done.
My dear, before you lose your job, go back.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so very much. But we know you're going.
The weather is nice, even though it's a little rain. All week we're nice. We 3 and we 4 and we 5 high, so we nice.
What you consider to be nice weather?
Flat, and my foot is out, so that means weather nice.
What you consider to be nice weather?
Devon, she knows what is nice weather for her. Leave the lady alone.
Yeah.
Right. Leave her alone.
Weather nice. I keep saying when we get 4 and 5 and 6, that's nice weather.
Thank God
we
for that.
Happy, we happy. You could kind of loosen up. You could wear a nice little lighter jacket and lighter scarf. You don't have to put on the whole bundle of clothes. So when you get those kind of weather, you have to praise the Lord.
I agree with you.
Because you know what's coming next month.
That is when Mr. Winter really decided coming through January.
Exactly. And Sheldon, today is the first day of winter. Today is the first day of winter, and today is the shortest day in the year. So it's good. So, but it's raining though. It's raining, and I'm a typical Grenadian. I do not like rain. I don't like rain with me. I rather to walk in the snow any day than I walk in rain.
Yeah, and it's actually when it's raining, I tend to find it a little more cold for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can handle the
cold.
snowfall.
When the snow falls,
I can handle that.
It just makes the place. It warms you up a little bit. You know. But it's when the ice sits on the ground and the breeze picks it up.
That's when it chills.
So, but anyways, I'm running back. So have a happy holidays and enjoy yourself. Be safe. So much accident going on. Be safe.
Yes, we will.
All right.
And you enjoy. You be safe and enjoy it.
Bye now.
Okay. Bye.
You see, we know we call us. We know our listeners. We know that she gonna go and hide and call.
Yeah, she has to call.
In the earlys, back in our time in opposition, and so she was able to call, but she used to have to kind of hide under the desk and call. Know how to set up the system. She had to go and hide in the bathroom to make the call.
Well, that's good. That's much appreciated, and I know those who have heard your voice and so wishing them, Christmas greetings. They appreciate it very much. So to all of you who are out there and want to give us a call. Even if you have to hide, go underneath the table and give a call. Do that. Much appreciated. And so, yeah, it's wow.
Yes,
fast, man. Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas right here,
Yeah.
Christmas is right. In fact, let's put it in this perspective. By this time next week, Christmas, the thing all of you kind of going crazy over right now, will be long gone.
No more.
Will be long gone. I think the main focus here has to be, as much as possible, to try and spend as much time possible with your family. Because you know what? You don't know if there's the last Christmas you'll get to spend with them. Yeah? There are many people that spent Christmas with their family last year, and they sit down and they eat the Christmas breakfast together and they dinner and they give each other presents and they laugh and they had fun together and all that, and they had a nice family get together. And those people are not around this Christmas. And I'll say this to you as well, to especially remember those people at this time of year who are going through a very hard time. Those who would have had relatives that died during the year, this year, those that would have had mothers that they lost, or fathers, or even brothers, sisters, or even children, that they would have lost this year, and try and remember them, and give them a little additional attention. Some of them, in their mind right now, as far as they're concerned, they want Christmas pass as fast as possible. They want it pass, but give them a little attention. Remember them in times like these, the people who, you have people who are in the hospital right now, who may not come out before Christmas. So remember them in your prayers and also in your greetings and your going arounds, and so try and remember some of these people, all right? Yep. It's all part of the season to be caring and remember people who really, really need that sort of attention and that sort of support at times like these.
Also, I want to say a special Christmas and holiday greetings, and so to the workers of our country, the police officers, the nurses, the doctors, public servants, teachers, sanitation inspectors, and everybody else. Wherever you are, we want to say a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday to all of you.
See, all of them sending back their greetings to Sonia now. All of them sending back their greetings to Sonia.
So
I'm mixing up Bev and Sonia, Sonia, that called it.
Yeah, Sonia.
I'm mixing up Bev and Sonia. I keep saying Bev, and it's Sonia that called. I know that. It's very difficult for some people at this time of year, especially people who may have had certain expectations, because they want to do the best. They want to have the best Christmas they ever had, and that sort of thing. And things just haven't fallen in place to ensure that happens. Christmas is just one day. It's going to come, it's going to go. It's just one day. Remember, there is life before it, and there will be life after it. Because by the time the sun rises on Christmas Day, and by the time you turn your head twice, it's gone. And then you still remain with all your bills and different things to take care of. So we're not saying don't spend. If you have the money to do it and you can do it and you'll be okay in January, go right ahead. But at the same token, be careful. Be careful. All right, 440-7377.
And 347-329-3101.
Folks, I know if Helen Marie open today. Helen Marie open today? Helen, are you open? Right, I know if Helen open. But if Helen open, or you could pass and get your curtain do. Quick. Pass and get your curtain do. All right? Because I know how long Helen might stay there today. If she's there today, I don't know how long she might stay. So pass and check Helen. I know she wasn't around yesterday because remember, the Honorable Peter David had that function at the Westmoreland School yesterday. I ain't got a report on it yet. I ain't call and get a report on it yet.
One of his functions.
And then he had the other one down there. And I'm sure he probably had one today that we just didn't get the information on yet.
As yet.
A lot of the MPs are having these different ones all over. Yeah, they're having them from Petit Martinique come down to Point Saline. They're having these little community meetings, gift giving and so on. It's become a tradition of the new National Party to ensure that they give a little toy and bring a little gift and so on to the communities, the different communities throughout the state of Grenada when it's Christmas time. And so, folks, remember, right after Christmas, we're rolling directly into independence. That's the thing with Grenada. We roll straight from Christmas into independence. I remember one particular year, the first day of the year going to work, and Tantine was already in the national colors and so on. So we roll straight from the Christmas into the independence, huh? Nice. And you're going to be getting some information. Sherma Wells, yeah, you'll be getting some information as to some of the things that are being put in place for the independence celebrations and so. And so you'll be getting that over the next few weeks. And so right after, as soon as we come back, we'll be giving you that. Because remember, by the time we come back on air, we're within a month of independence, huh? So you'll be getting some information as to what is taking place, what are some of the activities, the best village sort of thing, all of the different things you'll be getting some information about. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes, you caller, you're alive.
Who's from it, please?
Yes, you're alive.
Hello, good morning.
Right. Good morning, Camille.
Morning, Sheldon and Devon. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we hearing you clear.
Nice and clear.
Hey.
Nice and clear.
Good morning. I could hardly hear all you know. Are you hearing me?
We're hearing you nice and clear. Go right ahead.
Okay, well, I just come in here. I didn't sleep at all last night, but anyhow, good morning to everybody. And I want to say good morning to Mr. Watts and Mr. Decodine and Bingo and everybody. Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best for the Christmas. And to everybody that is listening, Merry Christmas. I just reached here. I come out and play the little beers.
Okay, nice.
So I just tune in and I just say hi to everybody, Patricia and everybody. And you know what I have today, Sheldon? Rock fig. Rock fig. You come and get little rock fig and a few coconuts and I have grapefruit. Devon, I don't know if you want grapefruit.
Yeah, I want
And I have cocoa ball. Anybody want local cocoa ball to buy to take back to your family? Miss Cammy have some. So everybody have Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year. And good morning to the Prime Minister and the best of ministers. I wish everybody have a blessed Christmas and have a blessed day, Sheldon and Devon.
All right,
I don't have much, but all I have is a little love for showing the love I have.
Always.
And to all the busmen and the bus terminal, all who support me through the years, thank you very much. And let's continue living in that nice and loving way. Miss Yolan Hartford in Grenville, Merry Christmas too. And everybody is listening. Have a blessed holiday. And people shopping as if they're crazy. Sheldon and Devon.
I
If
thought
you
people
see them
broke.
by
I thought they didn't have money.
by Flo and digitally line up. And they say they don't have money in Grenada. If you see them there, they were calling, you know. I didn't have credit, but I asked one of the busman for a call. They line up to my phone and they bargain out. And cap it, going up. And, you know, Grenada. So I hope we bless here. And everybody go have a nice Christmas. Nice and wonderful holiday. Have a blessed day.
All right,
everybody.
my love. Bye-bye.
I feel a lot better this morning.
Good, I hearing it in your voice, so I know you're feeling a little
Okay.
better. All right,
I'm
love.
listening on the radio now because I get back in my phone.
Okay,
Have
no
a good
problem.
day, everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yes, indeed, Cammy. And you know,
me
Cammy, you're always everybody's favorite,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I understand. Them busmen does come. And the thing is, if you understand the person that Cammy is, you have a lot of busmen who are supporters of the National Democratic Congress. And you have busmen who may be supporters of the new National Party. Then you have a pile of busmen who don't support no political party. They deal with issues. So somebody might watch them and feel, that man is a supporter of that party. That man, they ain't support no party. You know? It's the issue that come up and they just either they like it or they don't like it. And everybody have a right to that. Every one of them does end up by Cammy. Yeah. And you might see, and don't get tied up, if you see Camille in a big high talk with a busman.
Don't put your mouth now.
Don't make mistake and put your mouth inside. And the same busman going back and cuss you.
Yeah, don't put your mouth.
Me?
Don't put your mouth at all, especially them Grenville busmen.
Me put my mouth in Camille and busman business.
Them Guave and Sotters and them busmen, they right around there.
Yeah.
Camille's they rock.
Yeah. And folks, let me say this to you now. If you have the opportunity and you have relatives here and they're going back, it's a good idea to get some nice, pure Grenadian cocoa balls for them.
Wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, I see Chris saying, give him some cocoa balls to go back with. Camille usually has. You get the nice thick one. You know them
and
that
best,
when the snow falling and you make that cocoa tea with it, you see the little oil and thing.
No, not the oil, the grease.
The grease,
yes,
whichever way you want to put it. But that, you get some of that. So if you can get some of that to send for your friends and family overseas, they'll be grateful. Yeah? I mean, outside of the people like my good friend Wade, who would prefer that you send a bottle of Rivers. That's Wade. Wade would much prefer that is a bottle of Rivers or a bottle of Woodman or a bottle of Clark Scott White or a bottle of Jack Iron. No, sorry, not Jack Iron. We have class here. Jack Iron. Here. It's no longer Jack Iron. Now it's Jack Iron. Yeah? So when you're setting something. So, yeah, you have your relatives and them going back. You have friends going over and so. And we have the Grenadian community. And sometimes they can't come home, so we had to send home to them. Yeah? I ain't going to say put Manikou and all kind of things. Some fellas want it, but some
I see Manikou in town yesterday, you know?
But you feel you ain't get Manikou in the States. Where you feel them fellas, them hillbillies that's called possum?
Yeah, possum, your bongs. And you know if you bongs it and think they want to lock you up or charge you?
Who could cook more Manikou than the hillbillies and them?
But between me and you, no green and no eating that kind of Manikou outside there, though.
Now, if you get some of them from some of the deep country, not those that around town, you get some from deep country,
man, that is nothing for people to be eating.
You ain't eating Manikou from here, much less over there.
You understand? I mean, I hunt it there. I loved hunting them and everything. Yes. Like, oh, you know what I want?
Merry Christmas to you, Helen Marie.
Anybody out there who have crayfish, right? I can do with a 2 pounds, 3 pounds of crayfish. I want to look at them small things. I'm looking for gen, gorge, ling, big crayfish. That is what I want.
Yeah, the names you calling the people what they're talking about?
Yeah, they know. You see, I call a different name. Gorge, ling.
What you call in other words, you want them big. You don't want the small thing that looking like a little finger.
Yes, I want them look a finger thing and kakadu and them kind of things. So, all right, I want them big thing, gen and gorge and thing.
Yeah. Sonia hates cocoa balls. She didn't want that. She never liked that. That's one thing. I remember her saying that before. She can't stand it. She doesn't like it. But there are many people that do like it.
Oh, and cocoa ball is the boss, man.
We should call. Wait, now we have a call on. Hey, hello.
Devon.
Hey.
I'm calling back. I don't know if you hear me.
Yes, we're hearing you.
I have some people from England.
Mm-hmm.
A Mr. from Morocco and his wife, a white lady, that has listened to the program.
Mm-hmm.
And they came yesterday, but they carried this morning, so I want to say good morning to them.
Beautiful.
Say hi to them for me, please. Okay,
right.
Bye-bye.
Beautiful. So they Karaku today. Yeah, I don't even realize I told you, but no, I don't know how I do that one. But yeah, so we're saying a special good morning to our listeners out there in the UK. And you might be very surprised. It's afternoon time out there in the UK. Jamari was messaging me just now. I know he's watching and he's listening, his daddy. So Jamari's out there in the UK. He's not spending Christmas with Daddy this year. Daddy,
no.
Yeah.
Daddy doesn't give him no toys. What do you tell me? He said Daddy doesn't give him no toys. You stay in mommy giving him real toys.
Stay there and feel so. Jamari.
Man, what this children you can't done.
Jamari
things for a holiday.
He's more into digital devices and trains.
Yeah.
Trains. Anything to do with trains, that's Jamari. You're talking Jamari right there. Anything to do with trains, that's Jamari. Let me say a special good morning to some of my relatives out there in Brooklyn. Yeah? The Coy family, the Duncans and so on, out in Brooklyn and also out there in Huddersfield in the UK. Yeah, in Huddersfield as well as in London proper. Let me say a special good day to my family out there. The Coy family. Felix and Stacy. Good morning, Stacy and Jemlyn. Yeah? Good morning to all. Melita. You know, you see, I start to call name now. So when I don't call others' name, I end up in problem. But you see, Felix does tune in now and again. So I know Felix does be around. Right? So, cousin Felix always there. I know Stacy gonna be listening, and Stacy gonna call Melita and Jemlin and tell them no. Right? I know Ira, morning. Duncan, Ira, morning. Yeah, I'm calling out family out there in Brooklyn and thing, man. Yeah, all your cousin name forget all you. Ira, morning. Kent, morning. Calling out all my family up there. I hope you all having a wonderful morning this morning. And wait, don't go wrong with family and leave them alone. Right, nice.
and those of you who are visiting from wherever, New York, Canada, London, Africa, wherever you are visiting, we hope you have an enjoyable Christmas and a New Year right here in Spice Country. Eat all you can. Breadfruit in season, you have manikou, you have lobster, all kind of things.
Just say manikou ain't good to eat.
No, I know, but most time people like that. I wouldn't buy it and bring it for somebody. I will tell them where to go and get it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that I will do. Yeah, because it's business, you know. Every nigga eat a food too, you know.
You're like a Rasta partner of mine who go and somebody ask him for pork, and he say he buy the pork and he bring it for them. He tell you his watch. He say, I'll buy the barbecue for you, but me don't even want the smoke touch me much, you know. So he buy it and he bring it. He say, I don't eat in it, but there's nothing out of bringing it for you.
Yeah, I buy all them things. When them trying to ask me to go in KFC and thing, I walk in KFC and pick up my $20 thing at KFC. And
watch Cammy. She full of the Christmas spirit. Let me send that for the technical man. You go throw that up when you get a chance, Dave.
Oh my God.
Cammy more than she full of the Christmas spirit. Mr. Technical man, when you get out, they go throw it across there. Let the people see Cammy in tongue this morning.
Cammy a white beard, you know.
Oh, Lord. 28 minutes after the 11 o'clock on the Isle of Spice, our final Hand Talk program for what has been an eventful 2018. Yeah, it has been an election year. The New National Party once again sweeping the polls, all 15 seats on March 13th of this year. Again, showing the confidence that the Grenadian people have shown in the administration of Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell and in the New National Party team. Yeah? So we're saying a very special Merry Christmas to each and every one of you out there. All Grenadians, not just supporters of the New National Party, but our brothers and sisters in the National Democratic Congress. Yeah? We're saying a very special Merry Christmas to each and every one of you as well. Yeah, you ain't going to hear certain people doing that for us. No. But we will do it for you. Yeah, so a very special Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. And we do hope that you have a fabulous remainder of 2018, bright and prosperous 2019. Yeah, go ahead, Devon.
You see, the thing is, we may be political, as you say, rivalries, political rivals, and so, right? But we all Grenadians. And when the season like now and independence and carnival comes around, we wish everybody, everyone in Grenada, the best. And so when it comes to politics, hey, we won't battle, but remember, we remain Grenadians. We have the love for each other and everything like that.
Well, when it comes to politics, we don't take prisoners.
Yeah. Forget that.
Why would I take prisoners? I have to go and spend additional money to take care of prisoners. No, I ain't taking no prisoners.
And I'm waiting for when that season open again. You have some people, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so politics time is politics time.
Politics time.
But outside of that, it's always important to remember that before politics and after politics, we are all Grenadians, we are all brothers and sisters.
Most important.
So, and that's something that we try to remind people during the political season, because this political campaign, there was a lot of nasty campaigning. And it wasn't on behalf of the New National Party. I could proudly say it was not on behalf of the New National Party. There's a lot of nasty campaigning by members of the National Democratic Congress who spend their time on political platforms attacking the character of people, attacking people's families, and trying to be like if they're moral saints. And all of us know, those are you that talking about moral thing. If I were to open my mouth and say some factual things about some of you all right now, you all will not be able to walk the streets of Grenada. And you know that as a fact. Yeah, that's not a if, what, or but. It's a fact. Some of you, if your business is placed out in the public, factual things, you can't walk the streets of Grenada with your feet, with your head up. You go hide or you go migrate. Yeah?
Yep.
But you decided during the election campaign to attack people, and that wasn't necessary. Yeah? And the Grenadian people showed you that was not necessary because they decided that you were unworthy of sitting. Yeah? Yeah, that was not necessary because you were, I got thrown off by something here. It showed that you were unworthy to sit in the House of Parliament. Before the election, both myself and Devon told you all that the only way you would get into Parliament was in the visitors' gallery, and we were not wrong. We knew what we were speaking about.
And some of them so ashamed, they still ain't going to visit yet.
Yeah. 2018, my co-host here, Devon, received some of the most nasty, disgusting, degrading attacks anybody in politics in Grenada has to go through who is not a political candidate.
Imagine that.
I've had my candidates on the NNP side that have had some very nasty things being said about them. And it's unnecessary. It was totally unnecessary. And now at Christmas time, I'd like some of you all to take the time and reflect on some of the things that you said and some of the things that you did for 2018. Take the time and reflect on it and see if that's really what you want the future to be saying about. You have disgusting people like the Ali Maturas and so on.
But he in particular,
would basically,
oh my God, you read my mind.
Who basically would say anything. No, I'm not afraid to call their name because not one of them will ever step in my face and say anything. None. None of them.
He is a coward.
They are some of the most disgusting characters that exist in politics here in Grenada. And they're in the right place. They belong with the right grouping.
Yeah, right organization.
But we, at the end of the day, are all brothers and sisters. So I still wish him and his family a Merry Christmas. I have no problem in doing that. Yeah? But we have to remember that there is a life before and after the political season. This is the life after it right now. Yeah? There are many of them that could have been facing various court cases and that sort of thing. Do we have to go there?
Depot.
Yeah, you had people that were looking to strip Devon naked. I mean, I had my share. I had my share, but that's water off a duck's back. There's nothing that they haven't said about me before, and I care not.
It's not straight. Man, they say so much things about me, especially this Ali Maturan and a couple
he's
of
a disgusting character, isn't he?
Jenny Simon, and don't believe. I mean,
and he's actually an official mouthpiece of the organization.
Yeah, he is, and
I think it's time for that organization to focus on getting themselves separated from some of these people
and building bridges with the Grenadian people.
I heard some very nasty attacks being leveled against the Prime Minister this week. Absolutely personal attacks being leveled against the Prime Minister this week. By another one.
Yeah, by Kem Jones. I'll call his name. I know.
He doesn't ever say the name.
Yeah.
But that disgusting character again. And these sort of personal attacks. And what is all of that for?
Guys, 2019, we need to do better.
What's all of that for?
We need to do better. Change your mood. I mean, you are focusing on information to the Grenadian people, and this is how you get on.
Because this is the last program for the year, so we're going to say some things that we have to say. While we encourage you to call and give your greetings and that sort of thing, we're going to say some things we have to say. That sort of politics need to stay in 2018. Don't bring it into 2019.
Leave it in 2018.
Those individuals need to stay with that sort of behavior in 2018. Don't bring it into 2019.
Leave it alone.
Yeah?
Because you can't win.
These people are absolutely disgusting. And it seems as though you don't have a right to talk. So that because they have actually ran a number of supporters of their own organization away. Because that individual may not have had the same view as them on a particular issue. And you know what they did? They attacked that person. They said the worst things about that person and so on, turned the person against them. That sort of behavior, folks, leave it in 2018. They have said many times, Sheldon Scott only the line on radio. As if that is going to stop me from sleeping at night. As if that's going to change the price of sugar. Because when you ask them, you say, well, okay, we've been doing this program for many years. Have we ever been sued? No. Have we ever said anything that we could be taken to court for? No.
No.
So where are we lying? What have we said that's not true?
They can't
For instance, we told you all that what happened on March 13th would have happened, but you all didn't want to listen. Yeah?
If you thought we were lying then, I could understand. But when March 13th came about, I mean, and you realize that we definitely was talking the truth. We told you they were not winning one seat.
Some people could prophecy and some people are good mouth. We could prophecy.
So we
that's why we were able to say the things that we were able to say.
They are good mouth. So,
but as we said, 2018 has been a very interesting year. It has been a year of lots of achievements on behalf of the new National Party.
Lots of
Grenada for itself, one of the things that Grenada can boast about that some of our islands right next to us cannot boast about is now the visa restriction that was lifted on Grenada, that Grenadians no longer have to go to Barbados. Once they've already had a visa and the visa expired within the last year, they no longer have to go to Barbados. You no longer have to book a flight and make your arrangements to go over to Barbados to get your visa renewed. You can stay in Grenada and you can do it online, send your documents up and so on, and have it done that way. Saving yourself having to find a place to stay in Barbados and paying that $1,000+ for the flight and all of that. Yeah, and all the meals and everything that comes in with that. And especially if you're traveling as a group, all that money that has to be spent, you can now save that. So it's one of the things, the positive things that came out of this year. And that's due to the image of Grenada on the international scene, that was able to happen. You've also had many of the physical infrastructural achievements. You've had the Parliament building was opened this year, the new Parliament building. It was officially opened this year. Yeah? 2018 will always be recorded as a very historical year. The year that you had the new National Party winning back-to-back all the seats, but also the year that our new Parliament building was opened. A Parliament building, unlike the last one was built by slave labor, by our enslaved ancestors who were wrung out of Africa. They grabbed them out of Africa and India and brought them here to Grenada. And then they whipped them and forced them to build what existed as our Parliament building before. What we have now was designed by Grenadians, free Grenadians, built by free Grenadians, yeah, with the assistance of Mexico and Saudi Arabia, EU, yeah. Not EU, not the European Union. EAU, Arab United Emirates.
United Arab Emirates.
So we have a building that was built by Grenadian hands, free Grenadian hands, as opposed to what was built by slave hands before. Yeah? And that was achieved. That was completed. That was opened in 2018. Grenada has the most state-of-the-art parliament facility in the Caribbean region. And there we say one of the best looking as well. I don't think nobody have a upper hand on us, the boy. We're looking good.
Also, too, in 2018, brand new hotel, luxury hotel, being built in Grenada, Silver Sands, brand new from scratch. You understand? So and a lot more hotels to come, right? The same investor has 2 more projects in store for us when it comes to tourism and everything like that. And we have seen the achievements, in particular in tourism. New structure, the hotel, the room stock has increased.
Silver Sands is open.
It's open, brand new.
State-of-the-art, first-class facility. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Well, that's
Good morning.
Oversea line,
Hey,
actually.
good morning to you, my friend.
Hello. Good morning. Season greetings.
Season's greetings, sir. Yes, we're hearing you.
What's up, my brother?
Zingo.
Hey, yeah.
Don't try that.
Zingo ain't trying, man.
Zingo, don't try that.
When he say, "What's up, my brother?" You can't hide.
Zingo either in the street, out in the street somewhere or something.
Yeah, on the street somewhere, somewhere in the north, And I just want to say season greetings to each and everyone. Special thanks to you guys for hard talk. You keep us upbeat, you keep us alive, you keep us
Don't feel because I ain't calling, I ain't listening. You know?
We know you must be busy too, man.
Don't feel like I don't listen, all them running, all them out. The other them fella, they are work, them fella go like, oh, them ain't calling up your name, so why? Like, them fella like, you're a superstar, man. Yeah, you know? Special good morning to Wade. Yo, this man will give me real trouble up here in the yard.
I expected that.
When a man from Grenada, we had to put something on him. This man will give me real trouble out here.
We go bathe him in the bush tree on a full moon.
That's right, boy. Listen, if you call him and you tell him that, he will say that will do. Everything. That will do. Everything. The man just take my slang and the man just go on with it. So tell him how is everything?
Everything is perfect, man. Everything is going all well and okay. We have life, we have health. And Devon ain't wearing his sling again, so we getting there.
Yeah, well, I know. Let's say it's the last one of the season, so I say, boy, let me give him a little call and because I don't want anybody to say it's only when election time he call it.
Well, it is called Carnival time too, you know.
Of course, I just call Carnival time.
And when the issue hot.
That, Yeah, so. But it's all well and good, It's nice weather here today. It's kind of misty out here. Place burning down left, right, and center beside of me. So I ain't even terrorists want to strike.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. They better watch themselves, They better watch themselves.
But them special boys and them, they all over the place. They fire truck all over the place, But so I kind of am worried because, them guys have me covered. But still, you'll prefer to be home.
Yeah.
They ain't got that time.
No place sweeter, eh?
No place sweeter than home.
No place.
Yeah. Devon!
Yes, boss.
Bye, man, boy. You're keeping a low profile like you're afraid of thing up on you, boy.
But watch, afraid that I don't say nothing about you. Afraid.
Hey, Sheldon.
Yes, sir.
Special good morning to Carmen and the Boston. You understand?
Yeah, she listened to you.
Carmen there and you know she listened.
Although that story looks make me laugh.
Don't worry, we go throw up a picture and see what Cammy wearing.
Yeah, we go show you what Cammy wearing today.
We go throw it up in the wall and show you.
You just want to do some kind of thing. Them kind of thing you want to do, they illegal, guys. when this cold weather hits, you want to take picture of the beach and show up and all that. What you guys?
We're trying to boost your spirit, man.
I'm trying to help you.
That doesn't boost nobody's spirit, boy. That doesn't make your spirit.
Man,
man don't get anger, man don't be calling me, man don't get in a rage, boy. All the promoting violence.
That's the least we can do. Just a reminder that you all have a place to come home to.
When I don't play the local music, it's better, We jump around and sing, but oh my God, when I don't show pictures of Granada Beach and St. George's overlooking St. George, oh my God.
But Zingo, I wouldn't do that. I promise you something. I will not do it for the rest of December. But January, when the snow starts to fall, wait for it.
Yes, a lot. Sunshine and sun and see everything you're getting.
And you know what? My good friend PD, I believe he's somewhere down here wrong. So I can't affect him yet, but you see when he go back up.
Oh my God! Well, PD, PD is a case now. PD, we have to enshrine this guy.
Yeah, man. The mayor of Petit Martinique.
Yeah. We have to enshrine him. We go make him the mayor of Petit Martinique.
He already hold a portfolio,
I mean, you see all our Stone supporters,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say, wish them a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, We go eat, drink, get merry, and return to work as soon as the year starts again,
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't sit down.
No, we can't sit down.
Hey.
Dancing.
I mean, Christmas time now, we go eat and drink and merry, so, but, you know, we can't let the forces and them come out with the negativity and a whole pile of, oh, good. Sheldon, before I go by, where all these rumors and then come out, boy? Rumors flying left, right, and center. And also then closet politicians come out.
Yeah. They not nothing to talk about, so they have to invent. They have to invent.
Yeah, but still, you can't take chance with them, you know, because remember, was rumors, they did an Uncle Gary.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
And them fellas good at
that. You know, we got it, you know. Don't think the guy ain't calling with we got tongue, you know.
Nah, man, we know the signs. Yeah. Yes, my brother. So, hey, man, you and everyone out there in Brooklyn, we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
I hope it's nice and sunny down there because tomorrow, Tomorrow is what's the day? The 22nd?
21st.
Well, I think tomorrow, the 22nd, the Prime Minister will be in Busheju. We'll be doing a big one out there, a big Christmas shebang, prize giving and everything. Tomorrow, Busheju.
That's the biggest Christmas.
So all the people are Northwest, look out for it tomorrow.
That's the biggest Christmas tree I see.
Yeah, the 22nd tomorrow. Why, you didn't know that one?
No, I didn't hear that one. So now we know.
Paul, you didn't know that one?
Nope.
Lord. Paul, you didn't hear that one? Well, them people go look all there. Yeah. Tomorrow, the 22nd.
All right,
big one in Busheju.
So,
the Prime Minister will be there and all kind of thing. You know?
All right.
Go surprise, you never know, you know?
You never know, man. We are everyday flighting. we are everyday flighting Grenada, you know, JetBlue, American Airlines.
You never know.
Listen,
you know that man already. You know the boss already.
Zingo.
Just say, hey, Zingo, I want you there.
Zingo. I entrust Zingo. Zingo is a man that
already.
Do me that twice already. Yeah. Twice already. When I thinking Zingo in New York,
in Grenada,
I get a call. Boss, I in Granans. Where you?
Zingo, you sure you're in the outside?
But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised you down in town.
Accent taking place in the city here.
All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow night then.
All
right, my brother.
Hopefully. Look for me tomorrow.
All right, brother.
I hope I see you guys.
Okay.
All right, one love.
All right, peace, man.
Take care. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's our good buddy Zingo. Yeah, the original madman. Nobody was the original. He's the original madman.
Muscles.
Yeah, man.
Morning, Specky and
Santa Claus is his father.
Wasways and Little Kerry and all those Grenadian artists flying the flag out there.
Here's what we're gonna ask all of you who are viewing the live to just or those of you who are not and can tune in to just go to our live feed. That's the Hard Talk Grenada live feed, and just let us know where you're viewing from. Yeah. Merry Christmas, and let us know where you're viewing from. We want to check. Yeah, sometimes we have to check because we know we have listeners in Africa.
Yes.
We know we have listeners in China and viewers in China, in India. We know we even have as far as Australia. Yep. I don't know for the Pacific Islands and so on, but I know throughout the Caribbean, especially our good friends in Trinidad and so on.
Good morning and welcome.
I am man say we just give an next man a lot of trouble in New York. That does do. That does do. That not will do, you know. That does do. Yeah. But Zingo supposed to be picking up Zingo. Well, how Zingo? I don't understand. Like, are you sure Zingo is not ready, right?
Well, you cannot be sure with Zingo. Zingo is a kind of man. He could be down by the terminal right now making that call.
I think Zingo did down by the terminal, you know. I figure I kind of feeling, you know.
Next thing you see, just spring and come.
Strange feeling. You know? Because I know to pick up Zingo, and that's when I had to go and finish boil you know. Well, I can't find Zingo at all. 3 days now.
You are Rasta man, you're talking about boiled ham. And how can I chop this again on with it? Boiled ham,
man. Just mix up dreadlocks and Rasta.
Let me tell you something.
You had the hairstyle. All right, so I apologize.
Devon.
Yes,
Devon. You see, I still on the path of trying to catch up with you, the amount you ate already. When I catch up with you, I will stop.
You can't catch. You won't catch up.
Yeah?
You won't catch up.
You never know.
You won't.
You never know. Yeah. I'm trying to catch up with you.
You won't catch up.
If I ain't catch up, I know I'll be the next one next year.
You surpassed that already, man. You surpassed me already.
Boss, I spent time in Cuba.
You, I know for sure I'll beat the next one, the one that's done next year today.
Man, let me just talk about... Let me stop talking about ham and thing on this tree. Imagine a tree Rasta man. One Rasta man and 2 dreadlocks. And they're talking about ham.
I spent time in Cuba, so careful.
Great Carrico and Petit Martinique, everyone a happy Christmas, a merry one, a prosperous new year. And be good, be safe, be kind, be loving, be all that we can be as a people and as a nation.
Right.
I'm going to catch my flight. I don't know where Zingo is. Talk to you later. Enjoy.
Toronto, here I come.
Yeah? Now you're trying to find out my business.
I don't know your business already.
I don't fly into Toronto. Don't go fly to Toronto on the border. They're right there. Come on. I'm wasting that. No.
Later,
that makes no sense.
Later, Wade.
Later.
All right, one love.
All right, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed. And let me say a very special Merry Christmas to the men and women of the Royal Grenada Police Force, continuing to do an excellent job. And we know some of you have to work on Christmas Day, Christmas night, etc., etc. And we say a very special, glorious Grenadian good morning to each and every one of you. And hope that you have a fabulous holiday season. Our good friends down at the Coast Guard base, the Coast Guard officers, a special glorious Grenadian good morning to you all as well, because you all have to be out on the sea and them kind of thing Christmas still sometimes. So we're saying, it could be whatever day of the year, no matter what. Once there's an emergency, you all have to be on standby. So we say a special glorious Grenadian good morning to each and every one of you as well. All right, prison services, it's not like them fellas could go on, say it's Christmas Day, so they go home. They had to be up there. Yep. They had to take care of what they had to take care of. All right, so we say to you all and customs and immigration, the airport don't close. Yep. Flights coming in. Yeah, you could never tell if Zingo decided coming in Christmas morning. Or if he done already. Yeah, so a special, glorious Grenadian good morning to each and every one of you.
Hey, Depot, and to all of you, right? In the U.S., Canada, wherever you are, right? Especially my good friend Depot. Out there, you and your family, man, enjoy the holidays, right? Give Depot Jr. a bongs for me. He been active for the last how many weeks?
Yeah, yeah, boy, catching up with you. You're laughing at people in the cold and you start to get the cold. Yeah, you see what is happening. You see why it ain't good to laugh at the people? Yeah, it ain't good. Yeah, the entire Hard Talk family. Yeah. The entire Hard Talk family. We say a very special, glorious good morning to you and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you and your families. We're into the final 6 minutes of today's program. As we were saying earlier too, it's been a year of lots of achievements.
Lots.
What we're going to do in the month of January, we guarantee you, we promise you that definitely, and the process has already started, to bring each MP in and they will report to you on what they have achieved within their constituency. We're going to deal mainly with the constituency. And we're going to deal with the ministries like on the sideline. We're going to deal mainly with the constituency. And while I say the ministries, let me deal with an issue here that I realized. I think one of the newspapers raised it recently about the importation of styrofoam. They saw some shipments of styrofoam coming in and they said, well, the ban styrofoam and it's coming in and so on. Now, there are different forms of styrofoam is actually a brand name, but it's not Styrotex. I'm trying to remember the proper name for the material. What has been banned is non-biodegradable. There are ones that are biodegradable.
Yeah, they are.
So some of the containers that you may be seeing coming in now, they are biodegradable, which means that they can be used, but they will degrade over a period of time. They will be degraded and that sort of thing. All right? Because I know somebody was raising an issue about that. It's like even the plastics. you would realize that garbage bags generally are made out of a biodegradable. If you look on the bag, you'll see it. The package that they come in, it says biodegradable. Because even if you store items in your home for an extended period of time in your garage or wherever, and you have them in these bags, over a period of time you realize the bags start to fall apart because it's biodegradable. It's made to degrade. So it starts to fall apart over a period of time. So that's why. Kendon is saying lengthen the program in 2019. Kendon,
we'll consider that, Kendon.
Watch, yeah? Watch.
But
we're taking suggestions. We're taking suggestions
Yeah.
in relation to how we move forward with the program in 2019. We promise you to keep the program around, and how we move forward with the program in 2019. Giving you a bit more about the history of Grenada, giving you a bit more about the actual happenings, what is happening with government in Grenada and so on, and with the new National Party. As I said, the new National Party already had a schedule for 2019 out. A certain other political party can't even choose a leader. Anyhow, but what have they achieved for the year thus far? Lose an election 15-0, lose a political leader, lose a chairman, and it seems like some of them lose their mind. But anyhow, that's another case for another time.
Santa have something for them.
Santa, I hope he brings some common sense for some of the people.
I don't know why it is.
And some decency for the people like Ali Matura.
Yes, some of them, and Claudette.
Well, Claudette is a waste of time.
Claudette, I have a sister by the same name.
In fact,
Pedmata
mightn't like the fact that I call her a waste of time, because Pedmata is kind of like, in patois, kind of mean the same thing. So they mightn't like that. But anyhow. Yeah, folks, and also as we go into the final 2 minutes of today's program, we just like each and every one of you to take your time on the nation's road, please. Especially over this weekend, when you have a lot of the activities, as we said, you have Face Off tonight, you have December to Remember tomorrow, you have the night the Angels sang on Sunday at the Spice Basket, and you have many other activities that will be taking place over the White in the Moonlight. Good morning. So you have a lot of other activities that will be taking place over the weekend. Some we know of, some we don't know of. And some of you may just be going around and visiting friends and family, having a drink and that sort of thing. Folks, take your time on the nation's road. I think for this week alone, I think we've had way too much accidents. Way too much accidents. Just in this week. Yeah? And I'm hoping that while I'm talking, there isn't some more taking place. Yeah? So please, be careful on our nation's road. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive and drink. Just take it easy on our nation's road. We want to see you going into 2019 with us.
Yep.
And we want to see you going into 2019 with us healthy into 2019.
And productive.
All right? So please, take it easy on the nation's road. And so remember to love your friends, love your family, love your country. Yeah? So don't be going out there and saying things about your country to try and damage it and spoil the name of your country and give the impression that there's anarchy taking place down here. Or do like certain political activists have been doing in the past few weeks and cussing people like they've been cussing Baron Grimes, and they've been cussing Lloyd and Lewis, and they've been cussing Rachel Roberts, and they've been cussing Andre Lewis, and they've been cussing the union leaderships. They've been cussing them because they want them to bring the country to a halt. They wanted them. Imagine, people have been asking the unions to shut the country down. Your country. So that if you have something that has to be done that you can't get it done, they've been calling on these unions to shut down the country. And it is not going to benefit the worker, but they think within their minuscule minds, their pseudo-intellectual mindset, that it's actually going to help them from a political level. So they've been calling and begging on the unions to shut down the country and all this sort of nonsense. And that, I mean, come on, you can't say you love Grenada or you care about Grenada and be wanting that sort of thing. What you should be saying is try and find a resolution. Try and find a resolution so that the workers can get and that the government can continue and the country can move forward. But instead of that, you have these people that have been saying they love Grenada. And these are the same hypocrites that are going to play the waving the Grenada flag and they're putting on the Grenada colors and they're singing Hail Grenada, These are the same hypocrites going to be coming and try that sort of thing when they've been saying shut down country and cause all these sort of problems and so on. Folks, we love each and every one of you. That's all the time we have for Hard Talk for today and for 2018. It's been wonderful being here with you in the year 2018, and God's willing,
thanks to all of you.
Only by His will, I'll be around in 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, only by God's will. We'll be around in 2019 with more Hard Talk for you. In fact, we might change the name to Harder Talk for 2019.
And to all of you who have been giving us support wherever you are, worldwide in Grenada.
And I must single out,
thank you.
Must single out especially Mr. Kenneth Watts. Your continued support to Hard Talk and the Hard Talk family can never be forgotten. We must single you out as one of the people that have always been there to assist Hard Talk whenever we need assistance. So we'd like to thank you and your family. All right? And to all the other listeners, whether it's Nenny, Mr. and Mrs. Macfield, Mr. and Mr. Crookshank, my good partner Rex, fastest, most efficient way between town and Grenville this Christmas season, or my other good partner Crystal, all the bus drivers, Bala, Ram,
Stanley,
Desmond, all of you, all the drivers, Old Dog, all the drivers, wherever you are, Tyrrell, on the Springs route and so Grapes, praise the Lord, all of you guys. Yeah.
The bus terminus reporter.
Yeah, our good friend there.
Yeah, he says good morning to you.
Yeah, each and every one of you, or whether it's the hospital shuttle. Whoever, wherever. We just want you all to have a wonderful season. Miss Bernice, Miss Clytie. Yeah, good morning to you, Miss Jacob. Again, a special, glorious good morning to each and every one of you. And I know I'm forgetting names, and I ain't going to hear the end of it because Auntie Ruth and everybody. I ain't going to hear the end of it. But we just say season's greetings to each and every one of you and blessings. All right? We are out.
Of here to all our Facebook friends.
Yeah. Whatever you say and do it safe and secure. What are you speaking to and with you?
And not about you.
Yes, indeed.
Enjoy it all. Peace to everyone.
Ding Dong is coming to put the dance back in dance hall. The fireman Anthony B is coming to blaze up a fire.
One thing I can do, one thing I can do. Almighty God,
and Vaughn will bring the trouble in the morning. Saturday, December 22nd. It's a December to remember. The dancing edition. At the Grenada National Stadium. Get those early bird tickets now for $60. You pay $70 after or more at the gate. Available at all usual Sunshine Promotion ticket outlets and GoToFed.com. It's a December to remember. Saturday, December 22nd. This event is endorsed by St. Augustine Medical Services, Netherlands Insurance, Steels Auto, Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, Best Court Construction, Sign Experts, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, Cass Unisex Boutique, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Carib, Campari, Eldorado, Ivanhoe Vodka, Duty Free Caribbean Holdings, Crown Collection, K&E Alignment, Maitland Trucking, Grenada Cooperative Bank, Grenadian by Rex Resort, and Boss FM.
Telecommunications company begins legal proceedings against the NTRC. Details of this story and more in the National Report. With the details for the news for Thursday, December 20th, I am Sherian Noel. Lime Liberty Flow has started legal proceedings against the NTRC and possibly ECTEL. During a meeting of the House of Representatives on Wednesday, Leader of Government Business, Honorable Gregory Boeing, told the nation that the company filed a complaint over the fact that Digicel has been granted a license in the 700 band, but they were not granted one, having applied at the same time. Digicel is now moving in the direction of the LTE mode of service providing.
At the point in time that the applications were made, that Digicel ended up with only the in that special band requested, but Lime Flow Liberty that one combination had a clash for the same frequency with ILCOM. And so they were sent, ILCOM and Lime was sent to see how you can find some accommodation for each other. In the meantime, the frequency and the band that was applied for by Digicel, other persons were there, including Lime. But then they came to an understanding. And so since that band was free, it was given to Digicel. And now they're claiming, even requesting, that the license be revoked from Digicel. Because what we were calling local parlance favoritism. But it's just to let the public know that both two parties applied for the same frequency. And so you didn't want to impose the decision to say, well, you get it and you do not get it. So we asked them to go together to find a solution. They did not find a solution, but because Digicel has moved ahead, they have now filed this in court.
Minister Bowen hopes there could be eventually an amicable settlement to the issue in the interest of all.
And Digicel is now moving speedily to implement some $384 million PPP partnership, which includes data center for the government, connection for schools, and connection for all government buildings, not only in Grenada, but Grenada, St. Vincent, and St. Lucia. So, Mr. Speaker, the public should be aware of this, and we will just allow the process to take its course. We hope that nothing will go contrary to stop the big investment and the big development, because education will be affected, people will be affected in the case if we revoke the license. And we'll only do this on a court order. But we hope that everything works out well, particularly for this season, Mr. Speaker.
ANC traveled throughout the region to receive urgent attention from a new regional subcommittee. That announcement by Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell on Wednesday during his ministerial presentation at the special sitting of Parliament. Dr. Mitchell was updating members of the lower house on the just concluded two-day regional heads of government meeting in Trinidad. He said to address the high cost of travel throughout the region, leaders have unanimously agreed on the establishment of a subcommittee to immediately investigate the taxes imposed on airline tickets. Dr. Mitchell says there are too many processes restricting the smooth movement of CARICOM nationals.
Grenada reduces its taxes on tickets by itself. It won't solve the problem. We'll just lose revenue. It has to be done in Barbados, has to be done in Trinidad, every single country. And that is something that we have committed ourselves to say by the time we get to the next heads of government meeting, we should have being able to make serious decisions so that cost of a ticket to go into Miami sometime is, at present time, is cheaper than going to Trinidad or going to St. Lucia. It makes no sense at all. How are we going to CSME, single market and economy, one region, and we don't even travel to each other's countries? Doesn't make sense. And cost of tickets is a tremendous hindrance to this, and the question of the availability of transport.
Prime Minister Mitchell gave the assurance that a reduction in the price of airline tickets will generate more revenue to countries. He said more people will travel, depositing more revenue in government coffers.
In the end, we will not suffer, Mr. Speaker. The fear we had that we'll get less revenue, that's nonsense. Because right now people are traveling. If the ticket price is lower, the airlines will do better, because sometimes they travel in empty seats. And the governments are going to do better when people travel in the country. The VAT you get, all the things, the taxes that you get from activities in the country are going to make up. And in any event, the more people travel, the more revenue you're going to get. So it makes a lot of sense. I think that was well received, and I expect that we'll be moving aggressively.
The CARICOM meeting was held to address the lack of action on key regional areas and to give urgency to the implementation of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, CSME. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Christmas from the Government Information Service, Channel 22.
A delegation from the Canada Caribbean Disaster Risk Mitigation Fund is currently on island, conducting evaluations of ongoing projects to make hurricane shelters more inclusive for the disabled. The Canadian Fund has signed over 98,000 Canadian dollars to the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, to retrofit all hurricane shelters in Grenada and in Carriacou, to include ramps, bathroom and toilet facilities, and guardrails. On Wednesday, NADMA conducted a tour of the ongoing projects. National Coordinator Sylvan McIntyre is elated over the project.
We see this as a hallmark. We see this as a historic event, as was mentioned. It's the first time that we are retrofitting facilities to accommodate people living with disabilities and for the elderly. We do have now some construction initiatives that are intending to include those kinds of facilities, but those that are currently existing, we have to retrofit or upgrade them to accommodate. And this for us happening is really, really important. It is really critical, and we are really, I would want to use this opportunity to really thank the Canadian government for facilitating this process. We're hoping that within the not too distant future that there could be an extension and expansion or continuation of projects of this nature.
Consultant Coordinator of the Canadian Mitigation Fund, John Wilson, commends Grenada on the increase in the number of hurricane shelters from 10 to 15. He is also happy that shelters in Carriacou are back on the list to be retrofitted.
I'm happy because we have moved from the original 10 shelters to 15 because we've made some adaptations. And initially, we were only going to do ramp retrofits, but in addition, we also going to be including some water tanks on some shelters. And I'm happy to see that we also going back to Carriacou. Originally, when the concept was first, they were there and then it came off, but they're back on. In fact, we went to Carriacou yesterday to visit Dover Government School, where the activity will be, where stuff is going on. So I'm happy for that.
Coordinator of the National Council for the Disabled, Hilary Gabriel, is thankful for the additions to the shelters. She is confident that the occurrences of 2004 during the passage of Hurricane Ivan will not be repeated.
It is very timely because from our last experience with Hurricane Ivan, we had persons with disabilities having problems to access the buildings and not wishing, but if it so happens, it would not be the same as before. So this is a very worthwhile venture, and I must applaud the government of Grenada and by extension Mr. McIntyre and his staff at NADMA, because I can tell you it is a job well done.
A training seminar as part of a pilot project for the development of the National School Feeding Program could become the model for the rest of the region. The three-part program, which was funded by the FAO and managed by the National Authority for Zero Hunger Challenge Initiative, concluded this week. Details from Jerry Malcolm.
The impact is to meet the nutritional needs of the school children at school and out of school. Meet the nutritional needs at school that will contribute towards the growth, the development, the learning, performance at school, but importantly, to develop that formation of that holistic eating habit, to eat healthy food at school.
The implementing agency was the Marketing and National Importing Board.
What we hope to achieve today coming out of this seminar is that more groups would be formed among our farmers throughout the island, because as you know, there is strength in unity. And we hope that our farmers would have taken the lessons and the idea shared by Ms. Ferguson and go out into the different communities and form little groups or big groups that would help them to achieve their goals, which is to produce more so that they would be able to feed into the school feeding program.
We are trying to ensure that we have respective farmers' organizations that could supply the school at a regular basis. In fact, we are talking about 4 schools. In 2019, we will expand it to 10 schools, and we are hoping that by 2020, all the schools will be involved. We are speaking about 25,000 children.
The Grenada experience through the pilot project is intended to become the blueprint for the rest of the region, who will be gathering here in February of 2019.
And with this, we come to the end of the National Report. Now to recap the main story. Telecommunications company begins legal proceedings against the NTRC. I am Sherry Noel. Pleasant evening.